right, we're just about ready to go here on the at the Northbrook Sports Complex once again. JV versus New Trier.
Welcome back.
Yep. I think this is the third time we played New Trier this year, I think, or is this the fourth? We played them in the tournament early on.
That's true.
And then
every time we play them, it's such a joy.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's not
a
gone
good
our
hockey
way
team.
so far in any of those games.
No.
So we're looking to turn things around tonight. They currently sit in second place with only a couple losses on the season, and I believe both of those are to Lake Forest. So,
who we just played.
Yeah. And
yeah.
They look good.
They looked good. They looked good. Yes. Yes, they did.
We are near the bottom of the standings, and I think we're out of playoff position right now, if I remember correctly. So, it'd be really big to get a win here.
We did just beat St. Viator. That was a big win for us.
It was, but with some of the other action, I think we're down to 9th place right now. With a game in hand.
I believe you. I probably have not checked out the standings just because, ignorance is bliss at this point.
We need to start
but
getting
there's always
wins.
room for optimism, and I mean, clubs can turn it around, I think.
You never know what can happen.
Never know. Never know.
Lake Forest has only lost one game, and that was to South, who I believe is in 8th place, if I remember correctly. So,
see? It's possible.
If you don't show up on any given day, the worst team can beat the best team in the SHL.
They say that in the NFL as well. Any given Sunday, I'm going to say any given Wednesday night.
All right,
tonight on the broadcast, we are featuring Elias, and we are featuring Troy Grossbitz.
Is it Elias? Is that how you say it? Because I always said Elias.
It could be Elias.
Okay, gotcha.
Not to be confused with Eli.
Yeah, right.
Elias and
I thought you were keying me into something new that I had been mispronouncing for years.
It's tomato, Dana. Do people pronounce your name like Donna?
Yes.
Okay.
Mostly Hispanic speaking people.
Okay.
That's their natural go-to.
Okay. See?
Until they
the pronunciation works both ways.
And they also assume I'm a female.
That I can understand that. Listen, no one has a worse name than me right now, so
Fair enough.
So yeah, don't talk to me about names, I should say. Anyway, all right. Well, our team is back in home black sweater, black socks, and they're having a meeting of the minds right now. And let's hope that they're motivating each other. I know last night Eli said that they worked on some breakout practice during their ice time last night, so we should look for that.
We need a lot of practice on that.
Yes. That was just, one thing. I mean, obviously, when we're not on the broadcast and we're watching from the stands, when I was at Lake Forest, which they have stadium seating, so you can really, it's actually a really nice view. The juxtaposition of their passing in terms of where and their positioning, and they knew exactly where their other players were going to be, was very noticeable. So
it was impressive.
Yes,
yeah.
It was.
And despite that, I thought our effort was actually really good.
We weren't out of it until
maybe 3-1 at the end of the 2 periods. I want to say, and and then they got a. I mean, I don't know if they're lucky or just really nice, but I mean, a nice shot from the point, has got eyes and gets through a couple of guys and, finds its way in kind of stuff.
Yep.
But at the same time, they were really nice shots. So
Right. No, I mean, they're so skilled.
Yeah.
They are obviously very well coached. A lot of them have come from, either Central States or AAA. So, the pedigree is there. And, they're always an impressive program, and it really showed the other night. So, I mean, we have a young team. So let's see what they can do tonight.
All right, here's the opening faceoff. New Trier takes control and brings it into the GBN zone. Tries to get it deep, but that's turned over and back out to center ice. But New Trier takes it back there and does get it in deep into the GBN zone now. Striko in the corner gets chased, but New Trier beats him to the puck. They've got it in the corner still. Weaves his way to the front of the net. Shot on goal, and they score. 25 seconds in. And New Trier just had the puck in the corner and just was able to kind of work his way to the front of the net.
That's how it's been happening for us.
And yeah, a little too much room in front of the net these days. It's leading to a lot of easy goals, unfortunately.
Yes. All right.
All right, so we got a line change out here, and now we've got Coe on the face-off win to goes deep into the New Trier zone. Coe gives chase down to the sideboards. Murphy is there to pick it up in the corner. Gets it out in front. So Wyman to a nice shot on goal. That's saved by New Trier's goalie. So LeBoyer at the point. That shot goes a little wide. And along the sideboards, New Trier picks it up, gets it out, and McCabe dumps it back in. And New Trier picks it up behind the net. And along the sideboards, and back behind the net they go again to the other side. And they try to tip it to the center, but that's a bad pass. And now Murph's got it over on the side, over to McCabe at the point. He gets it in deep, and New Trier picks it up again, tries to get it behind the net to his deep partner, but that gets picked off. But then New Trier is able to get it again, clear it out to center ice. And down in the GBN zone, McCabe picks it up behind the net. And loses control of that, but it ultimately does get out to center ice. But New Trier picks it up again, and they go back to the D to regroup. D to D they go, and looking for an outlet pass, and they do get it to center. And over the GBN line. And now behind the net they circle, looking for somebody to go with it. And now Fetterman's able to get that pass. He sends it up, and Loken gets it deep into the New Trier zone, behind the net. He's going to give chase, but the defenseman's got some wheels, and he's bringing it out to center ice with some speed. And now he's looking to go around Rosen, who knocks him down. And now the puck's behind into the corner, and Grosspitz picks it up there. One of our spotlight players for this evening.
That's right.
And another errant pass goes out to center ice. And Grosspitz with a nice little bump there is able to disrupt that play. Now it goes back out to center ice once again, but New Trier's defense is able to pick it up there and corral it at center ice. They dump it in deep once again, and they play dump and chase and pick it up along the near boards. And now they've got it behind the net, and Miles with a nice little blocked pass attempt. And now it's over to the sideboards and try an outlet pass to Loken, but that's a little too far for him. And now it's dumped back into the GBN zone once again, and Loken's got it there. He tries to get it out, but that gets blocked by his own player, and then another clearing attempt gets blocked and kept into the zone. Another shot high and wide. And now it's high off the glass, and a kick save, but kept out of the zone. And New Trier controls it once again, and they're on their own zone. Spiegel gives chase back there. O'Regan's now giving chase, and almost was able to get control of that puck, but now
I definitely like our passing's been a little bit better already, and got some energy, so that's good.
All right, nice turnover by Vitovsky. Can't quite get it into the zone, but now a nice turnover to Spiegel. His shot's blocked. Ooh, he gets a big hit into the corner as he's trying to play the puck. And New Trier takes control. Out to center ice they come. And looked like they were offsides for a second there, but I think they were onside because I think the New Trier player avoided touching the puck until everybody was over, until the puck was over and his player was over. So,
well, let's talk about Troy for a second. He's been playing hockey since he's been about 5. He really came up through the Northbrook kind of hockey program. He started travel hockey when he was 7, and he actually played with Ethan Spiegel and Alec Fleischer. He's played on about 3 different hockey clubs over the years. Most recently, he played on the new Chicago AAA Phantom program. So maybe that's where he gets his his aggressiveness, because Troy is not afraid to hit. He is a little spitfire.
No, he is definitely not afraid to dish it out. That's for sure.
Yeah.
And he will definitely stick up for his teammates when.
That's right.
When somebody gets a cheap shot, he's definitely one of the first ones in there to give it a little back.
Yeah.
So McCabe with the puck in the defensive zone, out to Coe, up to Murphy. He's over the line, tries to center it back over to Coe, but that gets picked off. And into the corner, Wyman goes, and that gets tipped, so New Trier is able to bring it out to center ice. And they go 3-on-3, 3-on-2 over the line. A shot is whipped, and a drop pass goes back out to center ice.
There goes
Coe's
Daniel.
got it there. A little 2-on-1 to Murphy, who's got his nice shot on goal, but a glove save by the New Trier goaltender. I'm going to have to look up what his name is, so that my brother doesn't yell at me once again. Lillibridge is the New Trier goaltender for this evening.
Is your brother? Is he in the New Trier School District?
No, he's out in California, so
Oh.
he just likes to listen while I broadcast.
He just likes to give you a hard time.
Yeah, that too.
Well, we got to shout out your brother.
I mean, he's an older brother, right? That's his
yeah,
job to
that's
give me
his
a hard
job.
time.
That's his job. Does he have any kids playing hockey?
Both of his, well, not anymore.
Okay.
He had one. His oldest was playing hockey. Well, they both were playing hockey, but his oldest is in college now, and then his youngest is he's got two kids, and his youngest one, I don't know if he's playing hockey anymore because he's more of a baseball player out in California.
It's always interesting when people who don't have kids playing hockey kind of criticizing, kids who do play, parents who do play hockey. They don't understand, right?
No, my brother knows his hockey.
Yeah, he knows his hockey. So
he's the one who
that's
got
good.
me into hockey back in, when I was about 8 years old or so. And he's 9 years older than me. So,
so he's okay.
Yeah.
So he's much older.
He took me to my first Blackhawks game.
Oh, that's great.
Back in the day. So, back when the standing room tickets were $6
right.
in the old stadium.
Chicago Stadium. I know. My dad used to take us. I thought it was like the coolest thing because we would get home so late, and but I remember Chicago Stadium for sure.
Yeah, I love that old barn. God, that thing used to get so loud.
Oh,
All right,
so loud.
Logan here on the chase at center ice, but New Trier is able to go back to the defense and regroup back there and back out to center ice, but that gets turned over to Purcell, who sends it back out to center ice, and now that's a little too far out of the reach of Fetterman, and that's going to go all the way down for icing.
Got some stragglers. There's my mother. A lot of grandparents tonight.
All right, face-off win by New Trier. An attempted shot gets blocked. And now puck goes behind the net to Purcell, who's able to chip it down, all the way down, and it goes, and that'll be icing.
Well, it also says on Troy's fact sheet that he likes to play golf, which is great. Little funny story that we had hosted the first pasta party for the team, and we had parents. It was a Friday night, and I don't know how, but Troy was using our golf sim, and he somehow knocked a ball. Meanwhile, I just have to say that this golf simulator has like 14 feet ceilings, and we've been in the house for over 2.5 years, and there has not been a ball that has ricocheted off of anything ever, except when Troy was there. And Troy decided that he was going to hit some balls in the golf sim, and I don't know how he did it, but he ricocheted a ball off of somewhere, and it hit perfectly a glass table and shattered the table.
Oh my goodness.
But obviously no big deal. The table of course can be replaced, but we thought it was quite funny. So
I think
he might have to work on his golf game a little bit.
I think the lesson there is not to have a glass table
and that's
near.
the thing. I said to my husband, it's my fault because when I was designing the house, and he's like, it's not your fault because that table's been there for 2.5 years and it hasn't never been touched. It has not ever had any ball ricochet off of it at all. It was just a little funny anecdote about Troy.
A little extra factoid for this evening.
But I also don't want to mess with him because he also likes to do jiu-jitsu. So I'm sure that he is. He's got some Sprite in him during that practice as well.
All right, New Cheers carries the puck over the blue line once again, and then they get a rough ride by Rosen with a nice little bump. And then it comes out to center ice, but they've still got control. A little poke check, but it comes right back to New Cheer once again. Carries it over the line, and there's a shot that hits the post. Oh, gonna have to give that post a hug after the period, Colby.
Yeah. I mean, our shots on goal are right with them, so.
All right, New Cheer's got it in the nearest face-off circle once again. Try to do a centering pass. That gets deflected, and they try to chip it out, but that gets kept in. Now it's at the blue line and a shot, and couldn't quite corral it by Colby, and then that's up, and the clearing attempt hits the rafters, and we'll have a face-off in the defensive zone.
All right. All I want is the team to be competitive.
Yeah,
right?
Just give me a good game.
Yeah, just give us a good game.
And we're doing better than the varsity game went so far at this point. I think it was probably already 2-3 nothing at this point. So, 1-0 game, I'll take it right now. And we've had a few chances. So, all right, face-off goes to Purcell.
Nice pass.
Outlet pass to Coe. And
Nice.
it gets off his stick, but he's still able to get it over to Wyman, who gets it in deep. And he's chasing forward in the corner. Nice little bump. Is able to knock the true player off, but they ultimately get it out to center ice, and Strico takes control of it there. Looking to go over to Purcell, and that pass doesn't quite. It comes right back to Purcell. Basically, he breaks it in deep into the near cheer zone. He goes back to the point. Oh, just out of the reach of Wyman, and that gets cleared down in the GBN zone. Strico back there, back out to Wyman, to Purcell, circles around, gets it over to Coe, hits his skate. And he gets sandwiched along the boards as he can't find it in between his legs. And Murphy picks it up there, goes over to Wyman, deflects into the New Cheer zone. Behind the net, they take control. And out they come, chip it up to center ice. Purcell there over to Strico. And sends it back up to Murphy, who gets it over the line. And now Coe's got it, and then he gets a rough ride. And New Cheer takes it once again behind their own net.
I will tell you, our passing looking much better from the last couple games, I think.
Still needs a lot of improvement, though.
Yes.
Like we're
young. We're in a rebuild.
Kind of, and I think most of the players on this team drove themselves to the game tonight.
Probably.
So, there's a lot of juniors and older sophomores on this team, so.
Well, I know McCabe, I know LeBoyer, Wyman. Those are definitely Murph. Those are definitely players that have played last year on JV.
Yep.
Okay. It's going to be a penalty.
Yep. And it looks like LeBoyer's going to the box. He's trying to tell the New Cheer player to get out of the way so he can go to the box, which that was the New Cheer player that was down from the hit. So
yeah,
a little bit of gamesmanship there, I think. All right, on the penalty kill, we've got Fetterman and Loken, Rosen, and Signer. And nice little poke check, but it comes back out to the New Cheer at the blue line with a shot that Colby sees and is able to stop easily.
Adam. I was just looking at our roster, just try to figure out how many of these players played JV last year.
I think it's about 7 or 8, if I remember correctly. Somewhere around there, yeah. All right, New Cheer's got the puck at the blue line. They go to the side. Oop, they try to center it out in front, and that puck gets all the way through but doesn't connect. And now they circle back around on the far face-off circle. They get it over. And behind the net, looking for somebody to pass it to out in front. And
they scored.
Yep. He just took it out in front and were able to put it over Colby's shoulder and into the net. Passing lanes weren't open, so he just drove to the front of the net and took it himself. All right, now we're about on pace with the varsity
With the varsity team? Okay.
Yeah. All right. Goes into the neutral zone. Fetterman's able to deflect it there. Goes over to Grosspitz, but then it's taken back by New Trier, and they are able to chip it into the GBN zone. Strikeo's got it there in the corner, and Loken is ridden off the puck before he can play it. And a shot on goal is going to go a little wide, but Colby decides to glove it and hold on to it for a faceoff. Grosspitz on the faceoff win, but New Trier keeps control of it. Centers it out in front, and that goes all the way down. Loken giving chase hard. And New Trier's goalie's going to play it and send it around into the corner. And New Trier is able to circle around with it and get it, goes D to D, down to the sideboards. And they get control of it once again, and now they've got a 2-on-1. Just like that, they get right through the blue line, or right through the center ice.
Nice defense work.
A nice rough ride by Striko to knock the New Trier player off the puck there.
Nice block by Eli.
That. And yep, Loken keeps the puck in for them. It's not what he was trying to do there. Purcell chips it up, and it'll go out of play.
What's on tap for Thanksgiving next week for you guys?
I mean, other than the O'Grady tournament for us.
Well, that.
And the North-South game on Wednesday night, obviously. Yeah, we're going to go over to my mother-in-law's for Thanksgiving. So I'll make a couple of dishes to bring over there.
Nice.
I do a raspberry pie every Thanksgiving and Christmas because I love raspberries, and you just can't you just can't really buy a raspberry pie anywhere.
No, I love that. I love that it's a special type of pie that's very important to you.
Yep. And unfortunately, everybody likes it, so I only get about one piece or so.
You have to make two.
All right, so puck's once again in the GBN zone. A shot from the blue line gets deflected out to center ice and then chipped back in deep. LeBoyer gives chase back there, and he's got it. He sends it around to the sideboards to Spiegel, who gets it out to O'Regan, who gets it over to Letofsky, but pass gets picked off. Now LeBoyer picks it up, brings it over the blue line, and he's going to go take it. Thought he was going to get a good shot off there, but that gets deflected. And Spiegel went for the big hit, but the New player was able to sidestep it.
Another shot on goal.
Nice shot by O'Regan, but I think that one might have gone a little bit wide. And then there's a deflected pass, or a deflected shot by McCabe. Goalie didn't see that one at all, but deflects just a little wide. That needed to get through a few bodies. Didn't quite get there, but it was a nice shot. And New Cheers tries to bring it to center ice, but that gets picked off and knocked back. But they do have control and bring it over the blue line once again. And now another shot from a sharp angle, and Popey's able to stop that. McCabe picks it up behind the net. And now there's a turnover, and there's a hook that we're going to get away with. So, and now...
with 45 seconds left in the period.
All right, New Trier brings it in once again. I feel like I've got that on repeat so far here in the first period. And LeBoyer tries to chase it down on the sideboards, and he's able to... Nope, not able to get it out yet. 3 New Trier players there, and now we do get it out from Coe. He tries to bring it in, but he gets poke checked, and now he's got control of it once again. And he goes back to LeBoyer, who throws it along the sideboards. With the delayed offsides, LeBoyer's got control of the puck. 12 seconds left in the period. Tries to go D to D, and there's a turnover on the missed D to D pass. And they're trying to center it out in front. Now they're going to go to the blue line with a shot, and that gets deflected out in front and knocked down. And
all right,
that'll be the end of the period.
End of the period. My husband just came over and gave me a kiss. So if anyone just heard a little kiss on the... Well, we have a nice audience tonight, so thank you everyone for coming out and those who are watching and listening to our very special broadcast. Did you watch the Hawks game last night?
Yes,
Bedard had a hat trick. It was
It's getting hard to remember these days, in my old age.
Yeah. It was a great game against Calgary.
Yeah. That first goal that he scored was fantastic.
And then the second goal, how he stole it and put it through Wolf's legs.
Yeah.
He thought that was, and then the third goal was like hysterical. He had it's like, yeah, it looked pretty good coming off my stick.
Yeah.
For anyone who did not see it, Connor Bedard had a hat trick, but the third goal he shot from the opposite side of the rink with no goalie, and it went straight in the middle of the goal for his third goal. So his reaction when he was celebrating with his teammates was really cute. It was good. But the reason I brought that up is because they asked him after the game, what's different this year? Because we know the Blackhawks did not look like this last year, and there was one of his teammates basically kind of hijacked the interview and was kind of just teasing him a little bit, like, Bedard, you're the hottest player in the NHL right now. And the reporter asked, what's different this year? And he said that it's really the culture. It's how they respect each other on and off the ice. The coach, a new coach, a new coaching regime is in there, and they've got some really great players. So there's truth to, every team can turn it around.
All right, so Marlantis has got control of the puck down, and he sends it into the neutral zone. It's get taken by their defense. So do we have any facts for Marlantis with him out on the ice now? Hayden, got to be a little careful with that. Looked like he was leading with his elbow. Good thing the New Shore player sidestepped that one.
Well,
there's a hit from behind, but that's not going to be called. And Jacob is able to knock it back in deep into the New Shore zone. Along the sideboards it goes to Rosen, and now there's some more
stuff going on. Well, I will tell you, Elias quit hockey when he was a mite because he said the ice was too slippery and too cold. But a year later, he came back to hockey. And actually, he was skating at a Wolves game, and he obviously got really excited about being there. And so he tried it again. And the rest, they say, is history, right? His parents said that he's a super loyal friend and he's a great teammate, and you can really always count on him to stick up for you when something goes awry on the ice or off the ice.
All right, and Shure's got the puck in the GBN zone. They're trying to pass it around, and that gets deflected into the sideboards. A couple of hard hits over there. And nice recovery by Stryko to prevent a chance in front of the net there. And now a shot from the high face-off circle is gloved by Kolpe. Good job on that one, because I don't think he saw that one totally.
Yeah, there was a lot of action in front. Well, we have a line change. 2 line changes.
All right, face-off in the GBN zone, near face-off circle. Marlantis wins it back to McCabe, who can't get it out. It comes over to Nuchir, who they try to center it. A couple of passes, but the last one does get deflected. And out to center ice it comes, but right back in comes New Trier. They chip it in and get it into the corner. But now they've got control of it once again. And a slap shot from the point gets deflected out in front and comes right to the New Trier player, who's able to put it home. Lucky bounce on that one, but they also had a guy, in the front of the net in a good position. So
good positioning. Well, one of the things I didn't have on my paper tonight was the fact that Marlantis has a C on his jersey, and that is new.
I did not realize that. Okay.
I just saw it. I just realized it. So it looks like we've named him a captain, which is great news. I've been hoping that we are going to name captains sooner rather than later, just for the representation on the ice, in the locker room. Really important.
All right. LeBoyer chips it out to center ice. And that's knocked down. Not quite a high stick, so no whistle. Potofsky gives chase into the New Trier zone. He's able to... Ooh, I thought he was going to be able to control that one, but it's knocked away from him. And along the sideboards, we're able to keep it in once again. And now Regan's got it at center ice. He chips it in. We're going to play dump and chase a little bit here. New Trier rings it around behind the net over the far sideboards. O'Regan gives chase there, or forces a turnover. But New Trier is just a solid team. They're able to get control of it once again, and now they're coming one-on-one over the line. Gets a shot off that goes wide and into the corner. New Trier is able to get control of it once again, and they are able to feed it over to one of their teammates, and now they've got control of it by themselves in front of the net. Another shot wide in front is deflected by Rosen, high and over the net. But stays in play, and now it's in the near corner. A couple of bodies battling up for it there. New Trier comes out with it. Oh, Rosen with a huge hit along the sideboards. And now he's able to... He can't quite get it out. But there's going to be a penalty on New Trier once again.
Yep. All right.
All right, back to the power play. It's 3-0 Trevians, so need to get something moving here.
Yep. All right, well, let's try to take advantage of this.
All right, Jacob's going to get a little bit of power play time. That's a little bit new. Ruff drops the puck before we're even ready. That's nice of him. And James out in front can't quite get... the puck doesn't quite come to him. He's looking for the tip, and now it's taken by New Trier, and they send it down all the way. And Wyman takes control of it behind the net. Looks to wind it up through over the blue line. Gets around the defenseman. Sends it out in front, and can't quite deflect it on net there. And Wyman still got control of it, but he's getting harassed. He sends it out in front, and that's deflected once again, and New Trier controls it, and they'll send it all the way down. And New Trier's got to get to that puck now. Colby plays it, so that doesn't happen. Purcell's got it on the sideboards as it's out to center ice, but New Trier takes it once again, and now they are going to score on the shorthanded.
They're just exposing every flaw that we have going for us.
I think he was 1-on-3 going into the offensive zone, was able to get by everybody, and not good defense, especially on the power play. All right, face-off win by New Trier. They chip it into the GBN zone. Strico takes control of it back there. Goes around the boards to LeBoyer, who sends it out to center ice. Fetterman there is able to pick it up. And he gets it over the line, but offsides. And we'll have a face-off just outside the blue line. 49 seconds left to go on the power play. Which has been more of a power outage.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, Marlantis with
it's not that we're
play.
not taking advantage of the fact that we have one extra player on the ice.
That's for sure. All right, we're playing back and forth, passing it back and forth between New Trier and us. And LeBoyer's got it at center ice, and that pass gets deflected. Marlantis takes it in, throws it on net, blocker save, or pad save, I should say, and then that gets chipped back out to center ice. Striker gets chased down in the GBN zone. He'll take behind the net. And along the sideboards to LeBoyer, who chips it out to center to Fetterman. Nice little backhanded pass to Marlantis, who's got it in the high face-off circle. He tries to take a shot. That gets deflected. Oh, and there's a rare misplay by New Trier's defense. That puck bounced off of their stick, and who was that? Was that Fetterman?
Ian took a nice shot chance. Right there.
But New Trier's goalie's up to the
task.
Yep. When's the last time we scored on New Trier? Did we score against them the last time we played them? I don't know that we did.
That is a good question.
I know they shut us out 3-0 when we played them in
in the preseason?
No, in the first SHL game we matched up with them. It's not Centennial. What is that? Wilmette? Is that one?
Wilmette.
Yeah, that rink, and then I think we may have gotten shut out the next time we played them too. But we did score. I'm almost positive we scored against them in the preseason, so
it's possible.
It's been a lot of periods now. We're due.
Yeah.
All right, puck's able to be kept in, but almost had a turnover there, but hops over Matovsky's stick. But we are able to chip it back in all the way down, or all the way into the New Trier zone. Nice turnover there. Come on, Regan. He can't get a shot off. Goes into the corner, but he's able to chip it off the stick once again. But New Trier takes control of it. Now Spiegel's got it, makes a move in the sideboards, tries to bring it in front of the net. Tried to center that. And then he got the deflection, but it went wide. Matovsky sends it down behind the net. And now it's chipped over to the sideboards. And Signer's there to take a shot.
Nice shot by Miles.
And no traffic in front, so Lillibridge is able to see it all the way, and he's able to make
I like how you're dropping the name now that you know it.
I think I said that right.
I'll just thank your brother for that. We don't do a lot of preparation for these games, unlike the national broadcasts. But the fact that you quickly looked it up, I'm very impressed. I think I had said before, we have our family friend is the Albert family, and Kenny does a lot of the Ranger games, and it is days of preparation.
I believe it.
His notes are unbelievable, and if you ever have a chance, he came out with a book called, I think it's called On the Mic, and he talks about calling hockey and basketball and football and the Olympics, and it's a if you like sports, it's a fascinating book. I would say it's a great stocking stuffer.
That is
I'm not his agent, but I'm going to let him know tonight that I spoke about him and his book.
I am looking for ideas for Christmas, so that's a good one.
Yeah, Kenny Albert's book is really great.
All right, GBN's got control of the puck over the blue line. The shot goes wide by Jacob. And there's a big hit by Jacob from the side, but New Trier is able to keep control of it. And out to center ice they come. And they chip it in deep and try to go chase it. McCabe's there. Backhander over to Boyard on the far or the near boards. And Marlantis once again just out of his reach, and that'll go all the way down for icing. Hope you got a lot more facts, because at 4-0 already, this is...
I was like, what else can we talk about? Well, I am excited about the Thanksgiving tradition of having us play GBS. I think that is always a really fun tradition. Obviously, the varsity game is really rowdy. My family has attempted to go almost every year. I think it's really hard to get tickets and bracelets and parking but it's a really nice tradition and rivalry, and some years it goes our way and some years it doesn't. So we'll see what happens this year.
Yeah, so I'm not sure if you are aware or if our fans at home are aware, but so that rivalry game, obviously it's the first time that North and South play each other every year.
Right.
Unless they play each other in one of those preseason tournaments, which happened last year. But traditionally, it's the first time they play each other is the night before Thanksgiving. And for 17 years in a row, North won that game.
Really? I did not know. Okay.
And then 3 years ago, South finally broke that streak, and they won. And then 2 years ago, North
won, and then last year we
South
lost.
Yeah. So it's actually been 2-2 over the last 4 years.
Yep.
But it was 17-0.
17-0 for the first 17 years. I'm always interested in sort of how that happened. Like who came up with that idea and the fact that it stuck, right? I mean,
yeah, and I think it's actually been going on for a few decades, not just the last 20 years. I think it might be going on like
for longer
30,
than
40
that.
years, which is pretty awesome.
Yep.
That is a fantastic tradition. And yeah, to your point, the number of fans that come out for that game in particular, because all the college kids, they used to play,
they're home.
fans, they're home, so they're going
home.
to that game.
And it, like my daughter's a senior at GBN, and so it's like a rite of passage, right? The seniors make posters, and they're all wearing one of the players' jerseys, and I think they actually have some teachers wear, like I think the players actually ask their favorite teachers to wear their jersey, whatever jersey they're not wearing that night too, which I think is really fun. It's an electric atmosphere, obviously.
Absolutely is.
Yeah. And it's not held in Northbrook or Glenview. It's actually held in Wilmette for size-wise.
Yeah, but it's held at Centennial.
Yeah.
Because neither Glenview nor Northbrook are big enough.
Right. Can handle the amount of people that they sort of want to fit in there.
So when we're arriving for the JV game, just be aware there's no parking.
No, I know. There's
None
absolutely
whatsoever.
no parking.
All right, Merlantis with the puck, chips it over to Jacob and to center ice, over to Hayden, who gets it in deep. And Jacob's looking to make a big hit there, and Hayden is another hit there too. There's another little tussle. That's going to cost us an extra couple, I would think.
Yep.
I think Hayden's going to get the first penalty just because he came in after the puck was gone. The first hit was fine, but the second hit was a little late because the puck was already gone, and then Hayden gave a little extra as well, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's
a 2 and 10?
gets a couple. We'll be lucky if he only got one, but I saw a whole lot of hand motions from the ref. I couldn't tell. There's a rough, there's a cross check.
Yep.
And I think that was a interference, so a 10-minute misconduct rather. So I have a feeling it's a double minor and a misconduct, but I'm not positive yet. Well, we don't have a second player in the box, so maybe just a double minor.
Yep. Well, there's 4 minutes up on the clock, so.
Yep, so we got a double minor here. He definitely got his money's worth out of that.
Oh, that was a big hit. Well, I always think about the retaliation that might come,
Yeah. All right, New Trier with the face-off win. They've got it at the blue line, kind of dancing around with it, takes a shot. Yeah, it's a nice pad save by Colby. New Trier picks up the rebound, dancing with it behind the net now, looking for somewhere to center it to. And
nice
stop by Fetterman to break up that pass and take control and chip it all the way down. Grosspitz gives some pressure on the forecheck. And New Trier is able to get it back out to center ice. And shot gets deflected wide into the corner. And Signer's able to ring it around the boards, and that gets out.
Really good.
And out to center ice. Ooh, kind of
almost
a
Bedard type of play. Try to intercept it.
All right, nice little turn by Rosen. He's able to get it over to Fetterman, who gets it out to center ice. Grosspitz gives chase once again. We're out of facts for both players at this point, right?
we're kind of out of facts.
Okay.
Let's see.
Might need to start asking for like 10 facts for.
I obviously mentioned Troy and his love of golf, but he also loves to ride his bike around Northbrook. I'm out. That's it. Oh, he also plays lacrosse.
Okay.
And let's see. Oh, you know what? You
got another one for Elias?
Yeah, Elias also plays lacrosse as an attack, and he His mom said that he uses his hockey skills on the lacrosse field as well.
All right, no, Trier still got control of the puck behind the net, still on the power play for another 2 minutes. So
and Elias likes to play guitar.
Okay.
Okay, now I'm out.
Now you're out. All right, got it. All right, we're down into the second power play, or the second penalty now.
We have an entire third period to go.
All right, here's a chance if we can. Remy's got some wheels. He's going to get to the puck first. But New Trier takes a good position, but he's still got control of the puck in the corner. He's tying it up there, wasting a little bit of time on the penalty kill. And out New Trier comes with it. And over the GBN line, they look to set it up. And they'll go over to the high face-off, or high on the blue line. And a shot from the high face-off circle is ripped over the top shelf once again.
And now it's 5-0.
All right, well, at this point, we'll have a running clock in the third period unless we start.
That might save me a little bit.
Get us one or two here. But so the power plays are going to be over now. So we were into the second power play, or the second penalty from Hayden before that one was finally put in. All right, let's get one. Let's break this shutout straight here.
Just one, boys.
All right. New Trier's got control of the puck once again.
I think New Trier has like 5 hockey teams.
6 actually.
6?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have 4 varsity and 2 JV, and when your school's got 6,000 kids.
Yep.
There's obviously a lot of hockey players.
A lot of hockey players and a lot of talent, and a lot get cut.
Yeah.
From their teams as well. Oh. I'd heard that they had cut 5 or 6 goalies. I mean, cut.
Geez. There's a big rip by New Trier, real in close, and once again he was wide open in front of the net. Nobody there to cover him, and big rip that Colby's able to soak up.
Should be a running clock. It is not.
It's only in the third.
Oh, in the third?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we got 2 more minutes to go. Oh, unless Wyman's got the wheels here, and he's got a chance. Oh, and he shoots it. I think that might have gone off the goaltender's mask and high over the glass, or high over into the corner. Nice save by the goalie, because that was a nice chance. Mm-hmm. I think Remy probably wanted to pass him on over to Coe, but nice coverage by New Trier's defense to tie up Coe, so Remy really kind of had to shoot it from a sharp angle.
Here comes Daniel.
He's 1-on-2 over the New Trier line. He peels off into the corner, gets it over to Murphy, takes a shot, and a glove save
by
Lillibridge. And Lil Danson by Purcell gets it to the front of the net, but then Lillibridge knocks it behind the net, now into the corner, and we got away with a hook there, I think. And Murphy gives a little push, knocks the guy off the puck, but they're able to control it again, and now a high stick, but we hit it first. So now in the corner goes, out to center ice. Purcell's going to pick it up there. And over to Stryko, over to Lutovsky, who doesn't get it in deep. And O'Regan takes the puck at center ice to Lutovsky, who does get it in deep this time. And Spiegel giving chase there. He gives his player a bump. And now he's able to control it. And Lutovsky's got it with a nice shot. And another glove save by Lillibridge. And it's behind the net now on the sideboards over a couple players there for each team battling for it. Lutovsky comes out with it, tries to throw it on net, but it hits the future player in the skate. Now to center ice they come with it. Now a soft little pass over the center, and that rolls off his stick. So, a nice little breakaway to O'Regan.
Shoot it.
A chance. The buzzer goes
right at the buzzer.
That was a nice little play, nice little chip ahead to get it to O'Regan, but ran out of time.
There's a little scuffle between players right at the buzzer, but everyone is back on their bench. All right, let's see what master plan they have coming up. going into the third period. I mean, the shots on goal were a two shot difference between them.
Yeah, pretty even on the shots on goal for the most part, but I think the
but
difference
uneven
is,
on the shots going in the goal.
Yep, we've left the front of the net a little too open.
Yes.
And that's putting a lot of pressure on Colby to save all those when there's a guy who's got the puck
right in front,
5 feet in front of you. So all right, like I said, the goal at this point is let's break the shutout streak because I think it's going on at least 8 periods now, maybe more. So
let's see if we can get one.
Yep. Let's start with one. You sure we're out of facts?
Let me see if I can pull up something.
Do we have a third player ready?
We have a third player. We do have a third player. I can talk about a third player, no problem.
We got 15 minutes of running clock.
That's true. That is true. You know what? Let's talk about Ryan Colby, who is in our goal right now.
Yeah, there we go.
Ryan is an avid fisherman. His mom tells me that he likes to find secret spots for fishing all over Northbrook. And he loves fancy,
they must be
expensive cars.
I didn't know Northbrook had any fishing spots.
I didn't know that,
they're definitely secret to me.
Right.
Fancy cars too, huh?
Fancy cars too.
Did he know what that one other car that was it LeBoyer who named
that's
something
right.
that neither one of us had ever heard of?
LeBoyer has his eye on like a chrome something 4000.
Yeah.
They can definitely bond over cars. Ryan actually doesn't go to GBN. That's a factoid. He actually goes to Loyola because we are a hockey club and not an official kind of sanctioned sports team with the high school. We're allowed to take players outside of high school.
And pay a lot more money.
That's right. All right, let's get one, boys.
All right, James looks to give his player a ride into the corner, and there's going to be a little extra, and he'll be going to the box.
It's going back to the box, huh?
It's unnecessary in that situation, in my opinion. It's part of the reason why we struggle to score against this team.
Yep.
And at times in general, we just spend way too much time in the penalty box.
Yes, we do. And while I appreciate people like James being aggressive, I think that it's detrimental to the team to keep on having to kill penalties and puts us at a huge disadvantage. I don't know for sure, but I would think James Jacob is up there in penalties in the league. So.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's there's a time and a place for it, absolutely, and I love being physical. I just want you to do it within the rules.
Yep.
And nice glove save by Colby.
Which leads me to my next factoid. Ryan was born at. Actually, he just had a birthday. His birthday was November 2nd.
Oh, nice.
And he was born in Chicago, but his first vacation was actually, he was still in utero, and it was to Ireland.
Where he was born? Because all 3 of my kids were born in the city as well.
Oh yeah, Prentice.
Okay.
Yeah. My 2 kids were born at Prentice.
Okay. Mine were born at Illinois Masonic.
Oh, nice.
All right, here's a turnover at center ice, and Shears got control of it. They set it up, and they go over to the near face-off circle, up to the point, back to the near face-off circle, and tries to get it through a player or through a skate, but that doesn't happen, and it's picked off, and Purcell sends it all the way down. All right, Shears got it behind their own net. And 30 seconds left on the penalty kill.
But I always think that's another penalty.
Oh, it's going to be on them. All right.
I think it's on Tyler.
Oh, is it? Okay. Because they blew the whistle when New Trier had the puck. Oh, yeah, we got a New Trier player down. I didn't see that. So, yeah, it probably is on us. Yep. Strike was going to the box. You're right. And, yeah.
And he just got kicked out of the game.
And
we're having a couple words between fan and fan.
Yep.
Adults and adults.
Yeah, well, I never understood the fans.
The fans kind of barking at each other.
Especially when the game is pretty one-sided as it has been tonight.
Yeah.
I get that you're upset by the hit, and, the refs got the call right.
That's right.
They called the penalty. It's...
The consequence of that is to be kicked out of the game,
so
right? Absolutely.
What do you want?
I think...
And we're wasting this entire power play because it's a running clock, and we're supposed to have one more out on the ice. And now there's only a minute left in the minute 13 left in the power play because of the running clock.
Maybe that's a strategy. I don't know.
It has been the best way to kill off the penalties so far tonight.
I just wonder if we're just taking cheap shots out of frustration, and we're taking cheap shots it's like a defense mechanism, I'm not making excuses. I think that's a very normal thing.
I think you're right. I think that's clearly offsides. Yeah, no, I think you're absolutely right. We started sloppy for a good chunk of this game. There was a little bit of passing for a little while, but then we kind of went back into a lot of the individual effort type stuff, and that doesn't work against a good team like New Trier.
That's right.
And then when they start filling up a little bit of a lead, we kind of turn a little dirty. Start racking up the penalties.
Yeah. And it's interesting because I was just going to sort of talk about this before that happened, and I was saying, are playing these types of teams that are so much more skilled, better prepared than we are, does that make us a better team? Or is it just, is it just incredibly frustrating, and, it kills the energy, and it's just a question that I think it's probably a little bit of both.
We're not up to the challenge, that's for sure. So, whether you want to call it preparation or skill or, a few other things.
Yep.
We're obviously just not ready to play these guys. We're going on, like I said, 8.5 periods here since we've scored a goal against them.
Mm-hmm.
And we've probably been outscored by about 15 in that same time period.
Right.
So, whatever we're doing, obviously it doesn't work. All right, here's a chance for Fetterman, but it's just a little out of his reach. And now it's chipped back out to center ice, and Grosspitz hits it over to Signer there, who sends it back up to Fetterman, rolls off his stick right to the New Trier, and they send it on net, and Kope's going to glove it there and take a face off in the GBN zone.
Yeah, actually think when we had a win against St. Viator, and it's kind of reminding me. The St. Viator game was a lot more closer than this was, but I feel like when they were down, they knew they were losing, and then really towards the end of the game, when it was basically over, they just kept on taking some really cheap shots. So
yeah.
It's what, 15, 16-year-old boys, right?
Yeah, for sure. But New Trier, they're 15, 16 years old.
Yeah, you're
too,
right.
So
you're right. It's a different mentality.
They're able to keep control of their
emotions, and yep.
And just come out here and knock us around and take our cheap shots and rack up the wins.
Yeah.
All right, centering pass gets deflected, and New Cheers get the puck once again. They're out to center ice. Nice little poke check by Signer there. And Regan's going to take it in over the zone. Chips it in deep into the behind the net. Toski sends it out in front. Now Spiegel's got it, but his shot is blocked by New Cheers defense. Now there's the perfect opportunity. Nice physical play.
Yep.
And then he takes the extra.
Right.
When the puck's already gone.
Right.
Like that's
don't need to do that.
You don't need the extra. The first one was perfect. The guy had the puck and you gave him a nice little bump. I don't know. I guess that penalty's going.
But
there must have been a retaliation.
Well, I was just gonna say I brought it up in the first period, and that's exactly what happens.
All right, so we'll get the power play now.
Let's see if we can get one with 6:20 left on the clock in the third.
Yeah, okay, here we go. Now over to Purcell. Oh, that bouncing puck rolls over his stick as he's trying to let go of the slap shot, and then behind the net, New Cheers takes it. They center it and get it out and send it up, and they're going to get a breakaway shorthanded. And nice save by Kolpe. Still pretty sloppy on the defense.
Yes.
They've already given up a shorthanded goal tonight on the power play, and you almost had another one there, or at least a breakaway there. Like, these things just shouldn't be happening.
Yep.
And there's another great shot by New Cheers with a face-off win, and Kolpe had to stop that with his mask, I think.
I think it was his shoulder.
Was it his shoulder?
Yeah.
Okay. Daniel's got the puck over to Wyman, who sends it behind the net. Purcell's there to pick it up. And to Wyman along the sideboards, back to Purcell, who carries it out of the zone. And is going to chip it in deep. And Jacobs got it. Nope. Can't control along the sideboards. New Cheers gets it and sends it all the way down. Kolpe go play it in the corner. We thought about it. Now he's going to go back to the net with the New Cheers player challenging, and now we're going to turn it over again. And they hit the post on the penalty kill this time. I mean, they've had a shorthanded goal, a shorthanded breakaway, and now they hit the post on. I mean, this power play is not good.
No. The fact that we can't even be in their zone at this point. Oh,
that one just
trickled wide.
Nice deflection by James in front, but no puck luck on that one. All right. Now Fetterman takes it over the blue line. He'll get a shot off. Penalty's over. 4 minutes left to go in the third. And still got the running clock. Gruspit's in the corner. He's battling three guys there, and they finally get control of it, but it comes out to LeBoyer at the blue line, and he takes a shot that goes a little wide. Fetterman sends it in front. That gets deflected. And LeBoyer tries to get it deep over to Loken, who's going to take a shot. He kind of whiffs on it. Not much on that one, but a pad save by Lillibridge. And New Cheers takes it and out to center ice. And LeBoyer chips it back in, but it stays at center ice. And LeBoyer's going to get it again. He'll chip it back out to center ice. Loken there. And he gets knocked down, and back to LeBoyer, who sends it over to Signer. He's going to get it out to center ice, and that icing gets waved off because it goes through the New Cheers player. But they send it around the boards, and can we get it to keep it in? That was close. I think that was the right call, but I was hoping they would give it to us. 3 minutes to go, 5-0.
Nothing. They're not giving anything to us. Yeah.
I was hoping. We don't even get the hometown calls in our hometown rink.
Oh.
All right, we're done with facts for Kolpe as well, right?
We're done with facts for Kolpe. Let's see. Ryan's godfather is a former major league pitcher, Patrick Mish, who attended GBN in the late 1990s.
Really?
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
Yes.
I did not know that.
Yes. Ryan, oh, see, this is interesting. Ryan quit baseball himself when he was 5.
Okay.
He said it was too hot. So.
Yeah, the summer can get pretty warm.
I was just going to say, but like Troy quit hockey because it was too cold.
Or Eli, right?
No, that was Troy. That was Troy.
Hockey? That's funny.
Yeah. Because it was too cold and the ice was, too wet and yeah.
All right, New Trier looks like they're on the power play, but they're not. So O'Regan's able to get control of the puck and chip it out to center ice. And nope, puck comes over to Spiegel. He's going to take a shot.
Oh,
he hit the post and it stayed out. Oh, man.
I felt like that was in the inner post.
I feel like
I thought I saw the net move.
That was the best shot we've had against these guys in 3 games.
Yeah, that was a great shot. 1:15 left in the third, and
that's cleared all the way down. That should be icing. With a minute left and a running clock.
And
get a little bit more action out there. Get our top line.
We had, I think we had 2 off the. Oh, we had one off the crossbar, 1 off the post.
Did we hit a crossbar too? I don't remember that one, but I'll take your word for it.
I felt like we had one other really good shot that didn't go our way, so we're a little closer this time than we were other times.
Lillibridge made a nice pad save there. And it's in along the sideboards. 28 seconds left, and now we'll have a face-off. If we get
probably
it off in time.
it. Nope. Yep, they're calling it. All right.
Yep. That'll be
well,
looks
it's
like
New
GBN's
Trier
had
5 and GBN 0. Thank you for joining us, and we will see you next time.
All right. Thank you for joining us. Take care. Bye.